Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? If you're new here, welcome. My name is Zita, and on my channel I share with you the DIY projects I'm working on around my home and the DIYs I do to create home decor for resale or for myself or for gifts. And these are DIYs you can do yourself as well with thrifted items that you pick up or from items around your home that are just laying around. I really appreciate you guys being here with me today, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell and give my videos a like and a comment. This helps YouTube with sharing my content more often. And once I reach that 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell for a chance to win. So let's get started with creating some DIYs. So for this first DIY, I just picked up a small cutting board from the Dollar Tree. Right here, I'm giving it some spray paint, a white spray paint. I believe this brand is Beauty Tone. And right here, I'm just cutting out some burlap for the sign. And I'm going to be dipping this in some paint and letting it dry. And the paint I'm using is Miss Mustard Seeds Milk Paint in Eulali's Sky. Very nice blue color. And you'll want to mix the paint 1 part paint powder to 1 part water. Sometimes I add a little more paint powder just to thicken it up a little bit more. So here I'm dipping that burlap that I cut in the paint. Isn't that a nice blue color? So I'm just going to spread that out on some paper, and I took it outside and let it dry. Took a couple of hours for this to dry completely. And for this sign, I'm using some wooden alphabet that I also purchased from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to paint these up in the same milk paint color. And right here I'm just spelling out the word beach for the sign. So I started painting these with my brush, but then I just dipped them in the paint. It was quicker. I dip them in and just scoop them out with a spoon and just kind of let them sit. I let these dry for a couple of hours as well. So right here you see I got the word beach spelt out, and my burlap has dried. Now I'm just cutting it to size. And as you can see, it's kind of hard, so it was easy to cut down to size once it dried up. It's still quite bendable though, as you'll see when I apply it to the sign. Just making sure my starfish fit on the burlap. Here I'm just spacing out the word beach before I glue it on to the sign. Now I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue that burlap to the back. I'm just pressing it in here with the old broken knife. Don't use your fingers to press it down, guys. This glue is so hot. Learn from my mistake. Now here I'm just putting some hot glue on the starfish and going to glue that to the burlap. And here I'm just giving the wooden letters a little sand down. And I'm just lining them up again before I glue them down. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love that painted burlap. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. This is just a hook that I'm putting on the back. These I purchased from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the bottom. Here I'm just giving it a distressing with some, I think it's 80 grit sandpaper. Had to go a little coarser because this was not chalk paint that I put on, so it was a little harder to distress. And right here I'm just giving it some dry brushing with that same Eulalie Sky milk paint color that I dipped the burlap in. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this little project. For this next DIY, I'm just using some old bottles I had laying around, a mason jar and old liquor bottle, which was really nice, had that wavy effect to it. And I used this Krylon Sea Glass spray paint on them, one in seafoam and one in aqua. Here I'm just spray painting the mason jar in the aqua spray paint. Doesn't it give it this nice sea glass effect? And this is the liquor bottle. It has kind of a wavy curvature to it. It's a really nice bottle. This is the seafoam spray paint. This one really looks like sea glass, I find. Have you guys used this sea glass looking spray paint before? Let me know in the comments. And you can spray this on as dark or as light as you'd like. I put 2 coats on mine. And here's the mason jar with its 2nd coat. It's a little dark. I should have went a little lighter, I think. What do you guys think? Do you like this 2 coats, or would you have left it the 1 coat? Right here, I'm going to be hot gluing some twine around the top. Give it that coastal decor look. What do you guys think of the color? And these are some rub-on transfers that I got at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to be putting one of these feathers on. Are feathers considered coastal? Let me know, guys, in the comments. Are feathers coastal? I like them anyway. I think they look coastal. Many times I've found feathers on the beach. What about you guys? I love that. Here I'm just putting some floral into some foam that I had laying around the house. I think this just came in a package I had. Just cutting it down so it fits nicely into the bottle. What do you guys think? Nice and simple. And I put some lights in it afterwards. And here's the next bottle, and that's the spray paint that I used on this one. Here I'm going to use a starfish and some rub-on transfers again that I got from the Dollar Tree, or glass stickers these are. And that was a liquor bottle, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? I've had that one laying around for quite a while, so I decided I'm going to spray paint this and make it look coastal. You could use something like this for bubble bath, or just, you know, put it on your shelf. I'm wrapping some twine around it here like the other one, like the mason jar. And there's the twine, and I'm going to wrap some twine around that starfish as well, and then just wrap that around the bottle. Who else loves starfish shells? Leave me a comment. Isn't that nice? And I'm just tying it around the top of the bottle. And I'm going to put the sticker on the bottom. So those are two simple DIYs, you guys, with the mason jar and this bottle. So any kind of nice bottle you have laying around, you could do this with and make it some nice simple home decor. For this next DIY, I took an old thrifted wooden bowl, and I'm going to make it into a coastal roped bowl. And again, I'm using the Miss Mustard Seeds Eulalie Sky milk paint. And I gave that a couple of coats, and you'll see, guys, that it started to peel back after I gave it 2 coats. And I didn't sand this down because it was kind of scuffed up when I purchased it, but I guess I needed to sand it up a little more, or I needed to apply some Fusion Ultra Grip if I wasn't going to sand it. That way it will help the milk paint to adhere to the bowl better. You'll see coming up here what happened. I love this color though. This really looks beachy, doesn't it? Looks coastal. See, guys, this is what happened. So this is what I scraped away the what was peeling back, and I used the Fusion Ultra Grip on it, and then I applied some more paint. I think I applied a couple more coats of paint. So if you're going to do something like this and you don't want to sand it, apply the Fusion Ultra Grip, or something that's going to make the milk paint or chalk paint adhere to the piece better. Right here, I'm going to wrap the bowl in twine. Don't press the hot glue down with your fingers, like I kind of did right there. It's really hot. use some metal or something. And I'm just hot gluing it all the way around and keep applying that twine. This takes quite a bit of time, guys, I'm not gonna lie. But it's worth it in the end. It looks beautiful and it looks very coastal. And I painted a little bit around the bowl because I wasn't sure if I was going to go all the way to the top or not, but I did go all the way to the top with the twine. Doesn't that look beautiful? I love this piece. What do you guys think? What do you guys have taken all that time to wrap it around? All right, here, guys, this is an awesome technique. So I had some interior white paint laying around and I put some dish soap in there. I put a little bit too much water in on the first round. And then I'm blowing some bubbles and I'm going to let that drip in the bowl to give it that sea foam effect. So here I added some more soap and you can see the bubbles are a little thicker, a little more dense, so it was easier to apply to the bowl. So just go around the bowl and put as much in there as you'd like, and you'll see it gives it that nice kind of sea foam effect. Have you guys tried this before? Let me know in the comments. What do you think of this effect, guys? I love it. And here I use a Fusion clear top coat to seal in the paint. I did let it dry for a couple of hours before I applied this top coat. Doesn't that bubble effect look awesome? So there's the before and there's the after. For this next DIY, again, I'm using a Fusion Ultra Grip on this piece. This is going to help the milk paint adhere to the piece better, or any type of paint, because this tray was acrylic, so I find you need something to make the milk paint adhere to the piece better. Here I'm giving it some white spray paint. I'm using the Beauty Tone spray paint. And this is the Fusion top coat. Just to seal in that paint. And I didn't paint the whole of the interior of the tray because I wanted to do the rope effect on the inside. But I only ended up wrapping the rope around a couple of times, as you'll see, or probably 3 or 4 times, because I'm in a room of my house here that I use for crafts, and this whole week in Western Canada, the temperature was in the 40s, and For you Americans out there, or others that are in other countries that use Fahrenheit, that's like 110 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was super hot. I was sweating buckets. I'm surprised you don't see sweat dripping off my face onto the tray. So I wasn't going to spend hours wrapping this rope around this tray. So I went with 3 or 4 wraps, and then I decided to go with this paint color. I forget the name of this paint color right now. I think it's actually called Treasure Box by American Paint Company, I think. I'll link it in the bottom. But this looks like a very coastal, beachy color. I think it turned out really nice. And I do this same bubble effect on this tray as I did on the bowl, and it turned out beautiful. And there again, you see that I'm using that bubble effect. You can put as much of it on as you'd like. I kind of get carried away and keep putting it on because I like the effect. But you can stop when you want to stop. And I'm using a straw there, guys, to blow those bubbles. And I'm still blowing the bubbles. Oh, don't you think this looks like sea foam, you guys? I love it. So all those bubbles will go down after the paint starts to dry. Now I'm giving it some dry brushing on the outside and the inside of the tray in the same color. And I think the little bit of twine on the inside looks nice with that color. And you see there how that bubble paint effect kind of turned out. And it does kind of give it that sea foam kind of effect. Here I'm just applying a top coat to that to seal in the paint. Isn't it beautiful? And these are a final few simple DIYs, guys. Very quick and simple. This is a calendar I had laying around, and I saw this picture of feathers in there and it said free spirit. So I thought that fit in well with the coastal theme. So I just cut that down and just put it over the top of that mat and put it in that frame, and done. And I had this old vase laying around, and I actually thrifted this from the thrift store. It has like a shell on the front of it, so I took some sand that I had laying around and some shells that I got from the Dollar Tree. Just put it into the jar and put a candle on top, and done. Very simple and quick. That looks nice, doesn't it, with the pink shells? I like it. And that blue matches with the mason jar. And here's some sticks that I just picked up out on my walks with my dog. And I just painted those up to give them a coastal look. Tied in nicely with the rest of the decor. I used some white paint and some of that treasure box color, and then some gold to give it some accent. I love these. These are so quick and cute. Well guys, here's the reveal for the coastal DIYs we worked on today. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Thanks again, my friends, for watching. I hope this video gave you guys some inspiration for your next DIYs. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and leave me a comment and a like on this video. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.